Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm here for the concluding part of the topic we had I think it was yesterday on small scale businesses and startups. Today I'm here to give you different types of businesses that you can start quickly with about 20,000 naira, little as 20,000 naira. You can get those businesses off the ground. And one of those businesses is home stay businesses, I call them. Those are the kind of businesses that you do from your home. You can do those businesses from the confines of your home. Such businesses include cooking. There are people who are good at cooking and then they end up selling these, some of them cook soups, food, all kinds of food, and then they end up selling it. And those people come to their home to pick up and they pay. Also juice making. There are people who are good at making natural juices, all these fruit juices and whatnot. Natural fruit juices, that is, from their home, and people can come to their home and pick it up. Maybe you might need one or two things, purchase one or two equipments to be able to get those juices, get the fruits juiced up, and they wouldn't be that expensive if you're starting on a small scale. Another thing is baking. There's some people that are good at baking cakes, pastries, bread. You know, you can use your oven or your oven at home to do all those baking, and people will come to your home as well and pay for it. Like there's this house close to my area where this lady bakes cakes and things. She's really good. On peak periods, if you go outside the gates of her house, you will see cars lined up and you would wonder what they are all there to do. They are all there to pick up. Oh, I think this sun is affecting my let me just close it. That's better. Yeah. And they are all there to actually pick up cakes and pastries, you know. So that's another thing you can do from the confines of your home. Also, buying and selling is another kind of business. You can start with as little as 20,000. You know, you're buying, even if it's certain kind of clothing, secondhand clothing or krika, whatever they call it. You know, you can buy those kind of clothing and sell. You can also mobile devices, all these devices we carry around, little chargers, earpieces, those kind of things can be, you know, you can start those kind of businesses with little amount, you know. Also, this is another one that most people are into because we're in the internet era, and that is content creation, and freelance businesses. You know, content creation, you know, such as script writing, songwriting, you know, even blogging is content creation, you know, because you're selling your intellectual property, you know. Like you see most of these high government officials who speak on the podium, you know, most of those things that they're saying is not written by them. They're sending specific people who write those things, and you don't need to have a big office to be writing those kind of speeches. You could do it in your room, so long as you have it in you to do it. So that's another kind of job that you could do with little or nothing. Also, we have, yes, like I said earlier, speech writing for, you know, politicians and other high-powered individuals. And we also have this one that a lot of us are not, in this part of the world, we are a bit skeptical about it. In some parts of the world, they call it, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'll really need to confirm. I think it's called Airbnb. And let me just explain what I'm talking about. This is a situation whereby tourists who come into the country, instead of them going to a hotel to lodge, they have you could use your home. You could house them in your home for a specific period, and then they pay you some amount. There's something they call it. In some parts of the world, I think what is called is Airbnb, whereby you go register your house on their platform. So before the tourist comes into your country, they go online and they check, they see your house, they communicate with you or your agent. You guys agree a fee, agree to your terms and conditions. They either pay a certain fee now or pay later, and you guys come to an agreement. So you might just give them a room in your home, and then they pay you for it for the duration of their stay. So that is another way to create another kind of business, so to speak, that people are into. And this is very prominent in the Western world. Like if you're going to countries like, for instance, Australia, it's you know, people are making a killing there where someone just has a big house. and then they just say, okay, I have like 5 rooms in my house, I have 3 rooms, I only stay in 1 room. And we have this platform where you could have people come in to the country as tourists, and then they're looking for a place to stay. Why don't I just put my property out there, so that, you know, put that room out there so that they can rent it and stay for the and stay there for the duration of their stay. You know, that is done prominently in the Western world, but over here, because of security concerns and all that, people are not really into it. Another one is laundry services. You know, a lot of people want to get their clothes clean, and from the confines of your home, you could set up your own laundry business for as little as 20,000 naira. You know, you get 1 or 2 little things you're going to use to start the job, and maybe you start with the people in your area, the people in your street. You know, you just print maybe little flyers or little leaflets, and then on a Saturday you just go from door to door and then give them and say, okay, yo, this is the business I'm running this business. And trust me, if one person tries you and the person likes what you do and likes the way you do the job, he will reference you to other people, and those other people will reference you to other people, and that is how you start. You know, another one here is hair salon. People who have skills of doing hair, people who can be able to do hair, who have that kind of skill. You know, like you can cut hair, you can do all kinds of braiding, all kinds of styles. You can do it from the confines of your home with little or nothing. All it takes is just, you know, you just spend a little bit on the little things you need, and then boom, you've started. You know, so with these little ones and these little points I've given you, I hope you've been able to see that you can start a business with as little as 20,000 naira. So finally, before I leave, I know some people might look at the businesses and say, oh, these are business that you start from the bottom. Of course, when you're starting a business of 20,000 naira, you're not expected to start at the top. And also, I think it's better to start from the bottom, because the level of risk is quite smaller. I mean, if you're investing 20, 30, 40,000 naira, it's not high risk. You know, you're starting from the bottom. So whatever happens, it would not be too much of a problem for you. You can still, you know, regardless of whatever loss you make, you can still cover up as regards to throwing in 5, 6, 700,000 or even 1 million naira into a business. So having said that, I want to encourage you people to start something. Just start something. You know, we know the situation of the country is difficult, but at least just start something and see where it goes. You know, I also want to encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share my videos, and I'll see you again next time. Peace.